Roads lead to Nasrec for the ANC and the Eastern Cape. Well, I suppose for everybody. 640 delegates are on their way to the 54th National ANC Conference in Gauteng. The Eastern Cape is sending the third largest delegation to the province. The province has thrown its support behind Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa to succeed President Jacob Zuma. Let's cross over to our reporter, Unathi Binqose. He is in the Eastern Cape. Let's find out a little bit more from him. Unathi, good to have you. Welcome. And just talk to us. Obviously, there was the send-off yesterday. The buses have left. Talk to us a little bit more about the process.
Leanne, a very good morning to you and a warm welcome to all our SABC News viewers. We are coming to you live from the ANC Eastern Cape headquarters in King Williamstown. It is called Calata House. It's very, very quiet at the moment, and it is expected to remain that way at least for the next couple of days, possibly until the 21st of April when the ANC 54th Congress wraps up in Nasrec Expo Center. And of course, we expect that it is going to remain very quiet. But I can tell you that when the delegates left last night, some of them from here, as buses were scattered all across the province, taking delegates all the way up to Johannesburg. It was anything but quiet. They left in very, very high spirits, and of course they are hoping to come back in a celebratory mood, and one would hope that they won't come back too dejected should things not go their way, as of course unity is the word that has been bandied around, and ANC delegates and members in general as to support whoever emerges as the leader of the party. And of course, we understand that the province has nominated Cyril Ramaphosa as their preferred choice to take over the reins from President Jacob Zuma as his term comes to an end. And of course, speaking to them just before they left, they did not mince their word. They described this elective conference as one of the most important for the ANC. They say it's by far the most important since the ANC took power in 1994. They described it as a watershed period, a chance for the ANC to renew and restore its dignity, and of course restore unity among its members going into what they expect will be a very, very tough 2019 general elections. And of course they say they are going there to add their voice and play their role and ensure that they contribute meaningfully to whatever conclusions that will be taken by the conference. And of course leadership, they left a little earlier. We were at the airport a little earlier yesterday, and of course they left in very, very high spirits as well. And of course you remember that since they were elected some 2 months ago, they have experienced some very, very turbulent leadership time, with court battle after court battle, with some challenging their leadership. And of course there were some internal ANC processes that were also looking into that. But of course they left the Eastern Cape very, very buoyed, of course, by the Eastern Cape High Court judgment in Grahamstown, which nullified the application by those who wanted to nullify their election into leadership. And of course they are going there also with their backing fully Cyril Ramaphosa to take over the reins. But however, they made it very, very clear that they will be prepared to accept whatever the outcome the conference will whoever the conference will elect as the leader of the ANC. So they've talked to their delegates and ensuring that they'll be very, very disciplined to accept whoever is going to be elected, of course, as the ANC's 13th leader. And of course, apart from the election, which is going to be the highlight of the conference, of course, they say they will contribute meaningfully in the plenary meetings that will look into matters of policy. And of course, the issues of health and education are always top of their agenda when it comes to the Eastern Cape. So they are going there well prepared and, of course, well disciplined to accept whatever resolutions the ANC's 54th National Elective Conference is going to take. With that, from myself, Unathi Binqose, and cameraman Bulelani Scott, it's a wrap, and let's link over to an ad break.